So you've heard me mention this today, and it was it was fun. It was I had briefly mentioned it yesterday on the program, but we had pre-taped on Wednesday, and I had been very modest in how well I had done on this blind fantasy football thing. Now I had gone in with all of these candidates rated. Very sophisticated ranking system. And then I found out that it was blind, and I just had to pick numbers. And then, so what I did is I rated the actual numbers themselves based on qualities as to, like, how close are they to my kids' birthdays? How close are they into adding up my kids' birthdays? How close are they to my wife's birthday? How close are they to a number that would be close to the number? And so just to give you a little taste of how well I did, here is a clip of me from All In with Chris Hayes last night, picking. Now, at this point in the game, I believe I got the two whammies, which allowed me to take somebody else's picks. And I picked Jeb Bush and Scott Walker. And then I think at this point, I think in round 4, I think I had already gotten. Oh, I also got Lindsey Graham, which what are you going to do? You get Lindsey Graham. It's just one of those things. But here, I think I call out like Babe Ruth, pointing to the bleachers. Watch what happens.
Stop saying shut up and start saying bless your heart. He's going to be fine.
And it will still sound mean.
Just say bless your heart. He's going to be fine. All right, Sam, right now, this is a big turning point in this game. And in terms of who is going to be the next president, because I think everyone understands the stakes here, you've got a very strong ticket lined up. You could put yourself over here with this pick. What's it going to be?
Well, I have number 5 should be Hillary Clinton according to my rankings.
This is a big moment. Dude, if this is actually, we're going to call for an investigation. Number 5. Oh, my
goodness! Jackpot! She's the Democrat to beat in this race and the consensus #1 pick in this ridiculous draft.
What difference at this point does it make?
Former First Lady, former New York Senator, and former Secretary of State, Hillary Clinton.
There's some deflated balls you've got somewhere.
I am pulling out my green pen, which indicates that, yes, I made the right prediction on that one.
This is a testament to hard work, diligence, and studying up.
That's right. Everybody mocked my spreadsheet.
Everyone mocked. You had
my spreadsheet, but I've got one more pick after this, and I'm not going to tell you who it's going to be.
Michael Steele, it's a rough board.
All right, there you have it. And in fact, the next pick I made, I did it again, ladies and gentlemen, except for this time I pointed to the other bleachers in the other part of the park, and I said, I'm going to pick Mitt Romney, and in fact, I did pick Mitt Romney. Now, Mitt Romney, who still probably resents me for the blog I made about the sixth brother who was not included in the Romney family from 4 years ago. No, 8 years ago. No, I think it was in 2008 I did this. Mitt Romney decided to drop out today to weaken my fantasy candidate team. But I'll remind you, I still have Hillary Clinton. I still have Jeb Bush. And more importantly, I have Scott Walker, who I think is going to go even further than Jeb Bush. Then I have Lindsey Graham. And so if I had my druthers, I would trade Lindsey Graham for Rick Santorum at this point. In fact, I would trade Lindsey Graham and Jeb Bush for Rick Santorum and Bernie Sanders. And I'll tell you why. Because I think Rick Santorum and Bernie Sanders are going to go deep into the race. That's why. I think they're both going to go deep into the race.
So how does Bernie go deep? Like, is he
because
saying,
Bernie, when Bernie runs, He is not running. He is going to run
Right.
to carry a message. And the way that he carries that message is he stays in as long as he can.
So, but my question is this right? So, is this deep in the way of like he's carrying a message? He goes to a bunch of different states and gets 7-8 points and has
That's right.
motivated crowds, or does he actually do something in one state where it's like, whoa, that's a close second, or do something that's a little bit?
I think it's probably maybe a combination of both. I mean, I don't know that, but we'll see. I think he's going to run a campaign, if he runs, that is going to optimize his opportunity to get his message across.
And second question, can Santorum go deep? If
Sam's words, not Michael's.
yeah, Sam's words, not mine. Exactly. If Huckabee's in the race, because Huckabee kind of boxes him out. Don't you think,
Huckabee
on
would
that?
also be a good choice.
Yeah.
They're going at it. But I think what Santorum is going to do is Santorum is going to run a little bit more on his foreign policy credentials. I kid you not.
Wait, you don't?
I think
you
you're
don't-
exactly right. It's just hilarious.
You don't think Lindsey Graham might go in? No.
I can only come up with a couple of reasons as to why Lindsey Graham will not be coming into the office. Bachelors just seem weird to the American public from South Carolina. In the Republican Party, bachelors are.
Isn't it fascinating that from South Carolina, one of the most reactionary states in the union, and they're all ultra right-wing Republicans, but that said, you have a woman governor of Indian Sikh descent, a African-American senator,
That's right.
and a bachelor senator. That's kind of fascinating.
All right, let's go to the IM, shall we, ladies and gentlemen?
Maybe that's what the GOP needs. Maybe their first bachelor
It's
candidate
fascinating
will
that it's
change
South
things up.
Carolina of all places that has that lineup is kind of fascinating.
Yeah, it is sort of interesting. One wonders.